take your marks. Go.
Zach Makari is a kid that I'm really proud of. He's come to me since he was 9 years old. He's Canadian from Saskatchewan. He and his brother, his parents, have great work ethic. And Zach was first a 9-year-old that was overweight and kind of falling around in his brother's footsteps. But he's really evolved into become a very good swimmer. He took it upon himself to go to a bowls camp where he loved the camp and decided that he wanted to go to school there. And so he's a second year, a sophomore at Bowles, and doing a very aerobic program. Zach has got genetically more of a distance ability. He's a slower twitch, but he's really getting to be quite good, and his times keep dropping tremendously. His fly is pretty decent. He can get better. He's got to continually work on his kick, and same with his backstroke. His backstroke shows potential. He has great pulling motion. Here you can see, really keeps the hands in close, very low drag. And as he gets stronger, I think his back and his fly will continue to improve. And I think eventually he's going to have a great 400 IM. His breaststroke also not quite as strong as his freestyle, but pretty good. And he keeps getting better in that as well. Here again, you can see underwater, great pulling motion. He really has worked on his turns, and he comes off the wall lightning fast. He keeps those arms straight, keeps the head down, comes off, gives some nice dolphin kicks as he comes off. And here in his breaststroke, his technique is good. He just needs to get a little bit more internal rotation, flexibility in his hips, and I think he'll have much better propulsion and be able to throw down a good 400 IM. He'll work hard for it, I know that. Look at his kick is narrow. He drives forward hard, gets the head down well, extends forward well with very low drag in front. And he finishes with a pretty high kick too. He's got to work a little bit on pointing the toes at the end and getting more propulsion. But I see the 400 IM in his future. Right now it's 500, 1650, and that's what he's training primarily for. He's got a nice highable pull here. You can see very low drag. Keeps working on his kicking motion, keeps the head down nicely, drives the hand forward hard to the water. Beautiful head position here, very low drag pulling motion. He's a sophomore, but as he gets stronger, you'll see this kid continue to get faster and faster, and I think by the time he's a senior, he's going to have some pretty darn good times. He comes off the wall well in those freestyle flip turns. I am here with Zach Makari. Zach is one of our race clubbers from way back. You started here when you were 9?
9, yeah.
I remember those days. It seemed like yesterday. Here you are at Bowles, studying and ready to get into college. You're a sophomore this year, but this is the kind of time you have to think about it.
Right.
And you've improved so much. I think you know now you've kind of got that distance gene. You're 500, 1650 guy.
Oh, yeah.
Improving greatly every year. But tell us why are you swimming, Zach? Why is swimming important to you?
Swimming's important to me because I've always swum. When I was little, my parents would send me over to swimming to help them with time and efficiency. It's kind of grown on me like my other better half. I've met more friends in swimming than I can count. I've developed strengths with my teachers and my coaches who taught me through swimming. I think it's important for everyone to know how to swim, and that swimming isn't just a life skill, but it's also something that you carry on with you, with your friends, and who I hopefully meet in this college.
So you should have, we've taught you this many times in mental training, you gotta have a long-term goal. You gotta have some vision of where you're going. There's a ladder. You got to climb up that ladder. How high up the ladder do you see Zach getting? What's the ultimate goal for you in terms of swimming?
The ultimate goal for me would be NCAAs. So far I've made it to Canadian Nationals, and I'm looking to strive higher than that. Like, so far as I've been to Bowles, it's just been an exponential growth. As I've learned with my teammates, I've learned with my coaches, I've strengthened my bonds with my friends and my coaches. It's just been an ongoing ride, and really, I just wanted to keep going.
So the coaches get a lot of applicants, right? And there are a lot of swimmers that are some are going to be faster than you. And how does the coach, why would a coach pick Zach over somebody else? What is it that you bring to the table besides the fact that you can swim pretty fast?
think I could bring leadership. Not yet, but I'm being recommended to be a dorm prefect as I board at Bowles. I also know what it takes to be good at academics or be good and efficiently, as I've made first honors, and I understand how hard it can be for students to fall behind in swimming. I know I can encourage others. Let's say there's other swimmers who may know French who want to come here and they might have trouble communicating in English. I am a French native speaker, je peux parler français. I can help others in that sense, or maybe they play an instrument. I also play the alto saxophone. I know many things here or there, a few tricks that you can play with your sax. Anything I can help. I'd love to stay behind with the team, help them take down the pool, maybe greet others on recommendation days or their official visits. Anything I can do, come to swim meets, whatever comes to mind, I'll be there.
Last question. Besides having those other skills that you're interested in, I think that the coaches are looking for well-rounded, and that's kind of that what you do. But they also look for people that give back, that help others, whether it's your community, a friend, or the world. How have you helped other people, or what are you going to do to help make the world a better place?
I know that often students would come to me asking me for advice on certain problems they have in their life. They say I'm a really good listener, so I know I can help them in that aspect. I'm actually looking into starting a charity this summer, see if I can help others in that sense as well. I'm also looking forward to just helping others in their college process as well. Like if there's other, if I do make this school that I want to attend, I would love to tell other students about my experience, how I made it, how I got here, what helped me in that sense. Just anything I can do to help others, I'd be looking forward to it.
Well, good luck, Zach. It's a pleasure and an honor to work with you, and I look forward to seeing you continue your career and hopefully get into a great college program.
Thank you.